Hi, my name's Craig Martin, and I'm the producer of the Classic Albums Live concert series. And I'm here today to talk about Supertramp's greatest album, Crime of the Century. And I've brought my friend Marty Morin, who's going to be singing on the show at Massey Hall on November 23rd. I brought Marty along with me to share some of his insights about the music as well. Hi, Marty.
How you doing, Craig?
I'm happy. This album, if you grew up in the 70s, especially in Toronto, this album was blasting out of every single car stereo and every single bedroom window for at least 4 or 5 years straight. You couldn't go anywhere on the streets. This is a very Toronto-sounding album.
I agree with you, yeah. Definitely Canadian. They broke in Canada first, I think.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a huge band that's going to be doing this album, a 14-piece band, who are going to be performing the album note for note, cut for cut. Supertramp had two main singers. They had Roger Hodgson and Rick Davies, and the two of them, I feel like they picked off where Lennon and McCartney left off, with arrangements, instrumentation, you know,
collaboration,
yeah. You know, detail, you know, and you're going to be singing the Rick Davies parts.
Yeah, looking forward to it too.
And how do you? What insights have you found by singing the Rick Davies things? He's very poetic.
Well, he is. You know, funny enough, this was the first album I got to sing almost 10 years ago.
Right.
And actually, it was the very first album that Craig asked me to sing. This was right at the inception of the band.
We were rehearsing the White Album, and I heard something in his voice, and I said, "You should try singing some Supertramp." And
yeah, it was funny, and I had never sang lead before. And I, of course, said, yeah, I can do it, not really knowing if I could do it.
He could do it.
But I did it, and it turned out great. And I've had a lot of years now to think about that record, and we've come back to it a couple of times. And it's a dark record. I mean, it kind of reflects the times. It was back in the 70s. There was a lot of corporate greed going on. The Vietnam War had still been lingering.
Nixon was kind of like on the hustle, you know.
Yeah, there was a dark view, especially among young people in those days. And I think Supertramp and a lot of their lyrics, more with Rick Davies, I think, than Hodgson.
Yeah.
He was the darker one. You know, the album title itself, Crime of the Century, has to do with that. You know, it deals with pollution and it deals with corporate greed. And so
a lot of these things are still relevant today.
Very much, unfortunately. Yeah.
Lyrically, this album holds up. This is the one album I put on in the car with my kids, who go from 9 to 19, and they never ask me to change it. You know, it's true. It has a certain allure for kids as well. Which
can't dance to it, Dad.
You can't dance to it, which I think is what they like.
I can dance to it.
Anyways, we can all dance to it, I guess. Sure. Also, our second set is going to be an amazing set. For those who don't know, Classic Albums Live performs the album start to finish, note for note, cut for cut. We take a little break, get a drink, and then we reconvene and play a second set. And our second set is blow away for this one. We've got such a beautiful catalog to draw from. Certainly Breakfast in America songs, and without giving away too much, but Fool's Overture.
Yeah, I love doing that. And it's built for theaters, that kind of music.
It really is, yeah. Very theatrical
very
in its
much
presentation.
So. Very dramatic. Yeah.
And we know how to play this record. Recently, I got to touch base with Roger Hodgson. His people had called one night, and they were up all night, and they had been online watching our videos. And they had thanked us for taking such care with their music and congratulated us. And they sent me this album. Roger actually signed it. It's number 237 of 5,000. So it's worth $3.99 on eBay.
I think so, yeah.
Nonetheless, that was nice to kind of get the props from the man himself on that. So Classic Albums Live performs Supertramp's Crime of the Century on November 23rd at Massey Hall. You want to play us out there, brother? Here we go. Right on. You're the best. You know that? You're the best.
I could never play this thing before I joined this band. Now, suddenly we're doing it.
Yeah.
Join us at Massey Hall. We'd love to see you.
Right on.